and then they just go, oh no, it doesn't matter.
Not just...
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast.
You are here with Holly.
I'm Molly, and today we are going to be doing icks and red flags.
This is our little Valentine's Day special. But we've got a long list as we normally do, so this could be one that we could bring back again because we have a lot to say, as usual.
Our theme for today is basically break up with your man.
Break up with your girlfriend. Be single this Valentine's Day. With your girlfriend.
Should we just get into it? I feel like we've basically mixed icks and red flags together. Like there isn't
there's not like a clear line.
Yeah.
Just pick one. Pick your most hated, the one you most agree with.
Okay.
The one you agree with most on that list.
Slurpers and lip smackers.
Interesting.
Like, why are you drinking your drink like?
Example for you.
Exactly. And eating your flip. Get away. Why am I hearing your mouth? Why would I ever need to hear that your mouth has saliva in? Dry mouth, isn't it?
Wait, I don't know what I was going to say. I feel like...
You have a wet mouth.
Yeah, basically. That's where I was going with that. It's more... I know I feel like I do slurp and slap when I eat, not on purpose. And it's something I consciously think about when I'm eating. But I do know what you mean if someone else is doing it.
Yeah,
or if you're like, you're on a date and it's a cute little setting, shut up.
I think if people are doing it like every now and then, it's not an issue. But if you're like a chronic slurper,
repeatedly,
like just stop. Or like when you like take a sip of something and you can hear the gulp every time. Like, yeah, maybe if you've like had a long day and you just sipped a load of water and then you're like, that wasn't even allowed. I was trying so hard.
The emphasis was in your... No, the thing is, I feel like if I comment on this, I'll feel like a hypocrite because I feel like I do gulp loudly.
I do sometimes.
And I will slurp my straw sometimes. Not on purpose. None of it's ever on purpose.
It's the difference between like doing it occasionally with like, I don't know, a smoothie or like something thick, or then doing it every time without fail.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Some people are just slurpers and that's not okay.
That's true. It's kind of like talking while you're eating. Like eating with your mouth open and
don't want to see your food.
But I think I do sometimes talk when I'm eating.
It depends what you're eating though, again. Like if you're having something little and you just like speak like this a bit, kind of like that's so fine. If you can hear that you're chewing whilst you're eating, not fine. Wrong.
Incorrect.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't have a lot to say on that one, unfortunately, because I feel like I know that I do it myself sometimes, so I don't want to be a hypocrite.
I've never noticed, if that helps.
Oh, fab. I feel like I think it about myself, but maybe it's obviously not an issue.
No, I'm the same, like I'm constantly thinking about it, but some things like a coffee from one of those like white cups, I find it really hard not to slurp them. Like the Costa ones. Yeah. Like I feel like sometimes I like get my earring and pierce another hole in the top, so the hole's bigger, so there's more airflow. So it doesn't make the bubbling noise. Like that's how much I'm thinking about it.
No, I feel like I would slurp more if I had a straw. Yeah, like that. I feel like
that was just ice. That was just wet.
We finished our coffees discussing the podcast. We made coffees for the podcast and then finished them while discussing it. So
not as aesthetic anymore.
No.
Yeah, I just think slurpers just chronic slurpers just is wrong. Go away.
Yeah, fair. If it's chronically an issue, why are you not like thinking about it?
Yeah, fix it.
Why are you not trying to change your habits?
Fix it.
Oops, why are you stuck then?
Let's move on.
A few moments later.
Okay, this was kind of your point, but because it's right there, it's catching my eye. Using slang incorrectly. You had an example of this where you said someone used to say to you they were tripping, just all the time,
no matter what context. It's I'm tripping. Like, no, you're not. Like, there's like specific meanings for that word. You can't just use it on every single circumstance.
And that's actually such a valid crash out. I know it annoys me too, but I actually can't think of any scenario it's ever actually happened to me in.
I have one specific.
You have one specific. It's more just like when people, this is I guess less of an ick and red flag thing because it's just people I see on TikTok, but this just clearly don't understand slang or have like never heard the word before and are trying to just use it and be like, oh yeah, see look, I can use slang. No, you can't.
Just Google it.
Like what we talked about, we were making the coffees, is fuck something up was another thing you said. Because I think you say
fuck it up.
like, because I guess it has got the positive and the negative sense, because you say, oh, I fucked this up. But like, I think the only time I would ever say, not that I even would really say it, have you ever heard me say it?
I don't, except for the 3 times we've had this conversation.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it's something I'd ever say, but if I were to say fuck something up in a positive sense, it would be about like a meal. Like if I made, like when I made my banging pasta carbonara, yeah, I'm gonna fuck that up. Yeah. That is one sexy bowl of pasta.
Yeah. But then I'd say, like, if I was given a, like, difficult task at work, I'd just be like, oh, I'm gonna fuck it up. Like, no.
Like, oh, I fucked this up. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck.
Yeah. But I knew someone who just said it all the time, no matter what the circumstance. Same person who said tripping all the time.
It's like he like heard of slang and just picked 2 phrases and was like, yeah, that'll do.
I'll just use
like that's me done. I don't need any more language. Yes, you do.
Can we smoothly move this on to not elaborating?
Yeah.
Because this same person would use like slang or say a sentence that's really weirdly worded, and I'd be like, so what? Sorry, I don't quite understand. And then they just go, oh no, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Like, but it matters to me. That's why I asked. You must have said it in the first place because it mattered. So if I'm asking you to elaborate, fucking elaborate. So many people do this as well. It's not just this guy. Like so many people, you'll just be like, oh sorry, and they'll be like, no,
never mind. Doesn't matter. It obviously does matter because you've thought of it and then you've like gone to say it and then backtrack. Don't backtrack.
Yeah.
Don't backtrack yourself.
No,
like either make the point or don't even like think about it.
Just like repeat it. Just be like, just with different words. Like it's not hard. You know what you were trying to say. If you don't know what you're trying to say that. I don't know what I was trying to say. Sorry, that didn't come. Like I just don't know. Don't know what I meant. I do that all the time. Like, you'll be like, what are you on about? And I'm like,
I actually don't know what I'm saying.
Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, just elaborate. Even if your elaboration is, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I just want to know. Like, if you've made a point, you clearly have made it for a reason, so I want to know.
Yeah, like... I actually kind of did rage bait. It's kind of a similar thing, but not. I did not allow rage baiting my brother what? I'm not speaking. I'm not saying words.
So what did you mean by that?
I'm not too sure. Don't worry, never mind. No, I was rage baiting my brother the other day because I bought him a present. He'll have the present. He doesn't really watch the podcast anyway, but I'm going to tell you what the present is because he'll have it by this time. It's a fishing hat. I think I told you about this the other day when I went to buy it. A fishing hat, and it says "Woman want me, fish fear me" with a little fish on it. Wow! And it's so funny and so hilarious. So on the phone to him yesterday, I was like, "Oh, Fletch, I bought you a present, and it's going to be coming soon." And he was like, "Oh, what is it? What is it?" And I'm like, "No, it doesn't matter." And he was like, "No. What is the present? What is the present?" And I was like, "No, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what the present is. You just have to open it." And he's like, "No, you need to tell him what the present is." And I was like, "No, I'm not telling you what the present is." Which was not an unfunny story. It was really funny in my head, and then as I was telling it wasn't funny.
Women but that's want me, fish for me.
He better fucking wear it. He better fucking wear it.
Is it like a cap or a bucket or
a cap? It was funny. He was then like guessing. He was like, "I'm gonna burn your room down if you don't tell me what it is." And I was like, "Whoa!" And then Daisy was like, "Well, no, all your fishing stuff is in Holly's room, so."
If you burn it down. I love how that's the reason he's not going to burn your room down for his sake.
And he was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Well, here's a hint. It will go in the room with the rest of your fishing stuff." And he was like, "Oh, what is it? What is it?" I was like, "It's to protect you from the sun when it starts to get sunny again." He was like, "Have you bought me sun cream?" I was like, "No, Fletch, I've not bought you sun cream." He was like, "Oh, you bought me one of those like the really cool fishing tents so people." And I was like, "No, I've not bought you a fishing tent." He was like, "Oh, the visors. Yes, a little sun visor." And then he walked off. I was like, so now he's decided he's getting something really exciting, and it's literally just a baseball cap that he's going to hate that says "Women want me, fish fear me." I feel like that's the kind of not elaborating that's good though.
Yeah, well, that's just like, a surprise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Usually,
like, I didn't even need to say anything to him. I could have just not mentioned the present. He could have been surprised, but I wanted to mention it for the rage bait factor.
No, it gives you, like, excitement, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wanted to mention for the rage. Oh, he was. I'm so excited. I'm really excited.
He's gonna think it's a visor now. That's so.
I was gonna say I have no idea what the fuck he actually thinks is coming either, because I don't really know what a fishing's. I don't know if he means hat or if he meant like. Because then he also started talking about some sort of windbreaker thing, and I was like, I genuinely don't know what he thinks is coming in the mail.
That's so funny.
But it's definitely not what he thinks it is. It's definitely.
I don't think he'll think it's that.
I feel like I shouldn't have said anything now because he's got it built up in his head that it's going to be something really cool and fun and exciting and useful, and it's literally just a shit hat that he's going to hate.
No, I bet he'll love it. I bet he'll definitely love it. That's a hat that I'd wear every day.
It would be. I think it would be a funny hat. I think maybe I would wear it ironically one day, but I don't know if a little 15-year-old boy.
No, maybe
would wear
too cool.
A woman want me fish fear me hat ironically out fishing with his friends.
I don't know. I think that's funny.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious personally, and I enjoy. But yeah,
Lovely.
that was my little segue that wasn't really related to anything. But yeah, do you want another one?
We could just stop there. What do you want to do another one? Is that what you guys think? Should we do another 10-minute video? That's nice. Easier to edit. Did you mean, do you want to do another?
Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay. Okay. This one brings me so much rage. Okay. If you're dating a guy and he's like, him and his best friend are so close, like obviously you can have a best friend. You're not a guy bestie duo, that's really cute and adorable, but when the best friend is all up in my business, no. Like, I don't know what to do without saying names because I don't know how to gather my thoughts when I know the people I'm talking about. Yeah, I dated this guy and his best friend was just always all up in my business, and then I wouldn't even do anything wrong, and then my ex would be like, oh, well, my best friend said you've done this and you're a shit girlfriend and you shouldn't have done that and you shouldn't have done that.
Crazy.
What? If that is something he said about me, you don't just go and immediately tell me that. I hate this lad. You make me drive this lad home. I hate him. And then you'd be like, wait, like if he said something about me, then try and approach that in like a mature way. Just be like, oh, you've done this and I think it's upset me. Rather than bitch about me to your best friend and then just tell me his opinions on the situation. I don't care about his opinions on the situation because he's not the one I'm dating. He's literally got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Like,
I think especially because when that's happened, the friend, like, I don't know whether the friend would approach your ex or whether it was probably your ex approaching your friend being like, oh, this happened, and then they'd speak about it, and then the ex would come back to you being like, this is what he said, and actually it was maybe even the ex himself being like, what the issue is.
Well, I think the two of them, my best friend was dating my ex's best friend at the time, so we would hang out in a four, and then she would say the same in reverse. So I think they both just heavily influenced the other's relationship.
What, that the ex was speaking about your friend?
No, so like my friend and I don't know, this is so hard without names.
So your ex was telling her boyfriend things about her? Yeah. So obviously me and the girl were best friends, and then my ex and her boyfriend were best friends, so it was kind of like and they were just telling each other things about the other person's relationship. Like, she would come to me and be like, oh, my boyfriend's just had a go at me because of something that your boyfriend said about me, and I'd be like, oh, funny enough, the same things just happened to me. Like, why are they like, no, that's so crazy.
It was like, just stay out of the other person's. Obviously you can talk to your best friends about your relationship, but also talk to your partner first, and then don't,
if you've got a problem,
and then if you've got the problem, don't address it through your best friend's eyes, like, oh, my best friend said this about you, but I don't, or even sometimes he'd be like, oh yeah, he said this about you, but like I don't really think that's right, but like I just like, is that what you've been doing?
Tell you. No, that's so stupid.
Like, what do you mean? Like, oh, it hadn't even occurred to me until he said this, but is this something you're doing? Like, I mean, I guess he is trying to communicate, but also, which one of you am I dating?
Yeah.
Which one of you am I in a relationship with? Like, remember that.
Yeah.
And also, who are you in a relationship with? Are you with me or are you with him? Like,
or with her.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So many people. A love square.
Oh my god.
No, yeah, that sounds so confusing as well, and just sort of like not needed. Like, yeah, you might have had a conversation with your friend, but then if you had a problem, I can't think of a single problem that I could use as an example. Like, let's say you were bitching about someone. Like, if your friend said that to you, you wouldn't then mention your friend at all. You'd be like, oh, I heard. Or like, I heard that you've been bitching. Is this true? Like, would you like to talk about this? You won't go, this guy said.
Yeah,
like,
or I'd like gather my feelings, like talk to one of my friends about it, understand how I feel through a conversation, and then be like, oh, this is something that's been bothering me that we need to talk about between the two of us.
Yeah.
Like, rather than, as you said, just this person said this and I agree.
Sometimes you do need to have a conversation with someone else before you speak to your partner, because sometimes you don't quite know what you want to say and you don't want to cause an issue, but you then don't bring up the person you're in a conversation with. Like, you just sort of like you just go, this is a problem I've been thinking about and like speaking about, like, could we speak about it? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And that's how you have mature conversations, and not just
children.
Not just I had another segue point to that, but I can't remember what it was.
You're so good at segues.
I'm so yeah.
It's okay, before I went, should we have a smooth transition? Which wasn't a smooth transition. Can we smoothly move this on?
You need to I've got nothing to transition it to. I was getting angry and thinking of the next point I was going to say, and I've forgotten what it was.
Should we just change?
Let's just completely change.
Should we, I think those are all like, I don't know.
I feel like these two are kind of,
like,
we can talk about the same. Oh, icks.
Sorry. Ickies. Is it an ick to say ickies?
Maybe a little bit. Yeah.
I just icked you out by talking about icks. Anyway, moving on. Tying your shoe, just in general, like if you stop in the middle of the street, or I saw one on TikTok before that was like stopping in a restaurant to tie your shoe.
Like, wait till you're sat down, or like wait till you've left the restaurant. Yeah, just quickly,
Sorted.
I always get really embarrassed about tying my shoe. Like, if my shoelace is undone, half the time I will just commit to my shoelace being undone until I'm sat down somewhere and I can tie it up. I will just. I feel too much shame.
I feel the exact same. What if you get a big rock in your shoe? Like, I have to stand there with one foot on the ground, the other one up here, and I'm like shaking my. No.
I feel too much shame and embarrassment, even though it's so funny because this is kind of like the awkward moments. It's something everyone has to do. Everyone has to tie your shoe, but sometimes I
don't have to tie my shoes. My shoes at the moment don't tie it up. Shoes, but also before that I tied them once, made them the right size to fit in, and then I don't untie them ever. Most
of my shoes I don't untie. Both my Air Forces I just slip on. My New Balance, I think I put them on new for hip hop so they're tight on my feet, but then I won't do them again until I need them for hip hop again.
Yeah.
I guess Converse, obviously you've got to
Converse, you do have to tie up a lot.
My Gazelles, I tie them up every time because I'm worried about breaking them. And my Jordans, I
just always had tied. I just had them loose and tied. They'd literally fall off my feet if I kicked them too hard, but I just kept them on as loose. I like loose shoes.
No, my Gazelles, I was always worried about them. And then my Jordans, I don't do up.
Oh yeah.
So, but I did have to sort out. But I did have to re-tighten like the laces so that I could have them not tied up, but so they wouldn't fall off my feet, and so the laces were even.
Yeah, but that's like a one-time thing, and you don't have to do that in the middle of a restaurant.
Yeah, sure. I do not have to do that in the middle of a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like yeah, everyone does it, but maybe if
it's just
sometimes in an awkward situation, you can just be a bit like. I feel like a lot of icks are just things that everyone does, but if you've already kind of built up a hatred, not hatred, but you've built like something up in your head about a guy, then that can just be the moment you're just everything they do is annoying
everything
you.
Just slightly irritating.
Yeah.
But I think this really ties into like. Ignore that, cut that. I don't know when we're going to upload our awkward moments podcast. I was going to say last week's episode, but that probably isn't going to be last week's episode by the time this comes out.
We filmed an episode that we can't, but we don't know. We're having a bit of technical difficulties, so either we hope you watched and enjoyed that one, or stay tuned.
I've edited it twice on my phone and it won't. I edited it, got to like 1 a.m. and then it all just deleted all the edits, so I had to re-edit it and it was like 3 a.m. and then I was trying to send it to Holly and it wouldn't send and it still can't send. We're gonna have to edit it a third time so that we can upload it. Anyway, I think it really ties into awkward moments because icks you see on other people are probably awkward moments I feel on myself.
Yeah, that is so true.
Like this next one, struggling to stand up on a train. Like if you like don't have space to hold on or something and you're like wobbling about like no. Oh, I don't know how close you were.
Calm. That was icky from me.
What, the pat on the head?
Yeah.
I keep being too close to you. Like I feel like you're so crispy.
I was gonna say my hair is crispy today.
LA.
She's raspy today. You okay? I don't think we're selling ourselves well in this episode at all.
This is
the icks of the episode are me and Molly. Oh, what were you saying? You were making a good point. Oh, standing up on the train.
Standing up on a train is like the most embarrassing thing ever. If you can't reach something, or if you accidentally like touch someone's hand when it's on the pole.
Oh my god.
Stop!
It's more like if, as you said, if one of you guys fell over in the train, that's hilarious.
Fine.
If it was me, it's really humbling. But if it's just like a long lanky man in a business suit who's like running down the train because he like didn't hold on to the bar and is now like running to keep himself from falling, you're getting no bitches on this train.
Like please just hold on.
You just lost so much aura.
When they don't hold on, not because there isn't space, but just because they don't think they have to.
Exactly, just because they just like stood there. Like literally it was me and this one other guy stood. He had so much room to hold on to a bar, and no, instead he's there like awkwardly running down the train.
Yeah, like they try so hard, and then there's like a jolt. And
yeah, he's like, who are you even trying for? There is like 2 other people on this train, so why are you putting that much effort in? And now the other 3 people, including me, that were on this train really do not want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
If you were trying to catch Huz on the DLR, it's not happening.
Catch Huz is crazy. Fucking hell. If you were trying to catch Huz, get lost. You're quite icky.
In a comedic,
hilarious way.
It's all a bit.
Are we sure about that?
He does have the eye of the tiger.
Are you sure about that?
Everything starts as a bit.
That is so true, actually.
It's all
half the
ironic
things
to
that I
begin
do are
with.
weird. Like lol. That started off as being jokes, and now I just say lol all the time. It's really bad.
Lol. I'm really struggling with me and Molly aren't icks.
No, we're normal people. That was me trying to be normal. Anyway.
Should we bring one more point to close to save ourselves from further humiliation?
A few moments later.
The question is, when do you say I love you? Just in general, at the beginning of a relationship. So I think we had not really opposing views, like we got each other's views, but we didn't quite agree.
Yeah.
So I think my view is, if you've So I think, if you've known the person as a friend for a year or more, and then you go on a couple of dates and say I love you, I don't think that's as bad as like obviously just going on a couple of dates and saying I love you. Because if you've known each other for a year and then have decided you want to date, you've probably fallen in love with them. You don't like know someone as a friend for a year and then go, oh, maybe we should date. Like it's probably a like I want to be with you type thing, and you're probably already fallen for them and like already want to be with them like in that way. So I think it makes sense to like say I love you earlier on in that relationship. Whereas if you've just met them, gone on a couple dates, don't say I love you. Go away.
Yeah, I agree. If you've just met someone, as you said, you can't be saying I love you until you've known them for a really long time.
Like it takes a while to fall in love, right? Like love at first sight, you still wouldn't say I love you that early.
I still don't also really get love at first sight, because you don't love them, you just think they're attractive. You don't know anything about them or their personality, so you don't have love at first sight. You just think it's the most attractive person you've ever seen, which isn't love.
No, but I think love at first sight goes to like the first day you've been around them. Like it might not be the first time you've actually physically seen them, but like the first time you've hung out with them, you could be like, oh, quite like this person.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
So I thought when I first met you. I'm not an ick. I swear. I'm not an icky.
Bro. Yeah. I don't know where I stand with that. Even if you've known them for a year or a while and then you start dating them, I still don't think you'd go and say like I love you like 3 days in. Like you've got to give it time, surely.
Yeah.
Because also if you like go in that strong, surely you're setting yourself up for failure, because you're just going in that hard. Oh, I love you, blah, 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 blah. And then that's your expectation for the entire relationship. So you've just gone in way too strong and you set yourself up for failure.
But I think a lot of people who've known each other for a long time and then have started dating, it's probably because they've already fallen for each other.
But still, I feel like I wouldn't say it. Sure, I mean, you wouldn't be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Saying it is like a bit weird, because like what if they don't say it back? That's the worry, isn't it? Especially if it's a long-term friendship that you're ruining by saying it.
Yeah.
Because not only could you like not end up dating them, but you might also lose a best friend. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I see that.
Do you kind of see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever say it first, ever.
You've got problems, don't you?
I don't want a relationship.
A few moments later.
But yeah, I'm not sure when you should say I love you, because I think even if you've just started dating them and just met them, I still don't know when you say you love them. Like, because if you're seeing each other every day for 2 months, then yeah, sure. But if you're seeing each other sporadically, like a couple of times a month, it might take like a year. I don't know, like...
Yeah, that is true. That is really true.
Like, it just depends on your own personal circumstance. I'm not entirely sure when.
But then again, for me, if I was seeing someone every day for 2 months, that would be overkill, and that's setting the relationship up for a standard that you can't maintain.
Yeah, that's true. But I think a lot of relationships do have a honeymoon period where the first few months is definitely more full on than like when you've settled into it. So I think it's probably the norm to have a lot more contact.
I've never been in a relationship for long enough.
You've always been in the honeymoon period.
I don't like relationships.
That's okay though, because like you can just live your life kissing people at the pub. Bro.
Sporadically and free.
Sporadically and free. That should be our motto. I'm not particularly sporadic or free, but that could be your motto. Schedules and lists. Is that right?
Versus sporadic and free.
That's so jokes. It's like you didn't tell me until yesterday what time I was coming around today. I was like, I spent the whole week being like, what's happening? What's it gonna happen? It didn't matter at all. Like, it didn't affect me in the slightest. It's just I needed to know.
Yeah.
Don't even know why. It's so bad.
Oh dear. Sorry about that.
No, it's so okay because there was no need for me to know, and you weren't sure what your day plan was, so there was no issue of me not like.
You just like your list.
I just needed to be known,
and I'm just sporadic. I don't even know what sporadic means.
Like occasional, like sort of just whenever. Like it's not like set in stone. It's sort of like just. Oh, I know.
Okay. I know we said that would be our last point, but me asking what sporadic meant just links back to a previous point in this episode really quickly.
Yeah.
When people use words, like not even slang, just real words in the wrong sense or can't talk properly. Like, just not using a word correctly because they don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Because they think, oh, I'm going to say this big fancy word. You don't know what that means. You've just used it in the complete wrong sense. Or you've just not even said it right. You've just read that somewhere and been like, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, don't try to seem like I think speaking correctly, like using words that make sense in a sentence makes you seem smarter than using big words that don't make sense in a sentence. Doesn't matter how big the word is. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't work.
Exactly.
Not speaking correctly, there's no correct way of speaking. You can speak however you want. Just don't be fucking dumb.
Yeah, that was it. That was my side. I had no examples or anything.
No, I think it was
that
a
is
good
just
point.
another. It doesn't have to just be slang. If you can't use any word or phrase correctly in a sentence, don't bother.
Yeah, I agree. So break up with your boyfriends, and thank you for watching our podcast. You can subscribe and like to this channel at The Hatelist Pod, and you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok and Threads at The Hatelist Podcast, and we hope to see you again next week. We don't know what's going to happen next week. It might be the last one, it might be the next. The order's all out of sync, you know.
We've lost our order and we've lost our schedule, but at some point
it'll get back into the flow.
And an episode of the Hatelist Podcast will hit your screens.
Yes, and you will enjoy it.
Hell yeah.
You better. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Love you. Stay tuned for the Hatelist merch.